Audra, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is week 5 of our 13-week series, The 13 Pillars of Joy. This week, we are focused on staying open to growth. So join me on your mat, grab some water, get comfortable, and let's move through some mindset shifts and movement so we're staying open to our growth. As you arrive, we're going to start in a seated position. Let's do some gentle rocking back and forth. Finding our place here in this class, in this moment. Excuse my little cough. I think it's that time of year. Start moving your neck as we sway. Exhale, coming into this moment, dedicating this time to yourself and to our practice. Acting like there's a little string pulling from your neck each way. Good. And then we're going to do some movement coming forward, rocking back, finding enjoyment in this movement, staying fluid, staying balanced, and going the opposite direction. An important part of staying open to growth is finding your balance so you can grow. And just moving both ways whenever you're ready. Finding how it feels in your sit bones and in your legs to just open up. Good. And as we find stillness in our seated position, bringing our hands to our side, palms up, inhale, hands go above your head, reaching high as you come here, creating space in your ribs. Staying here for your exhale, keeping your spine tall, letting your muscles go to your mat. Take another big inhale and reach up. Opening up your rib cage, expanding it big, and exhale, hands to heart center. Good, we're going to do that again. Hands to your side, palms up. Inhale, bringing your hands up high above your head. Reach with your fingertips towards the ceiling. Stay here for your exhale, keeping your spine tall. Inhale, open up the rib cage, creating space in between each rib. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. One more time. You know the drill. Inhale, reach high. We're opening up our body for space for new. With every inhale, we bring in fresh perspective, a new mindset, an open mindset. And as you exhale, finding your center, finding your peace, coming back to yourself always is so important, especially when you're growing. If you know how your center feels and when you're calm, as you grow and you're moving through things, you can always come back to your center, your peace, and your knowing and yourself. Okay, so from here we're going to move to a tabletop position. And finding some just movement here, seeing how your spine feels, doing some rounds, side to side, pushing out each side. And looking back at your right hip, opening up the left side of the body, and then exchanging to look back at your left hip. And keep doing that. Take a nice big inhale as you come to your neutral position, and exhale as you look back at your hip. Take another big inhale, fill up your side body. Exhale, good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, opposite side. Staying here for your inhale, fill up the side body. Exhale, bend a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to your center, and as you exhale, pushing back into child's pose. Coming here for a moment as we focus on what staying open to growth feels like. No matter what your situation is, no matter what your age is, you can always, always grow more. And that can be with your health, it can be with your dreams, it can be with your relationships, anything that you're working on that is important to you. If you're staying open to growth, you can expand and it can get better. You can make different things happen. So take a nice big inhale into your chest here. And audible sigh, exhale. Good. Another big inhale, knowing that you're capable, that you can stay open to growth. And as you exhale, audible sigh, relax into that knowing and into your power. And when you're ready, we will inhale, roll up into your tabletop position. We're going to extend the right leg long, point the toes, rolling out your ankle. And as you're here, pointing the toe, tightening your muscles, and then release. Point your toe, tighten up your muscles, and release. One more time. Point the toe, engage all your muscles, release the knee all the way underneath your hip. Extending the left leg long, point the toes, rolling your ankle. And when that's complete, point the toe, engage all your muscles, and release. Point your toe, engage all your muscles, tighten everything, and release. One more time. Point your toe, tighten those muscles, engage your body, and release the knee below your hip. Good. Now we're going to tuck our toes and just push back, opening up our feet, coming forward. Push back and open up your feet more. Playing with this movement, however it feels good for you. Just creating some space here in our feet, our foundation that we walk on every day. Option to come forward and take a nice big inhale and exhale. Clear your feet. Good. And when you're ready, come forward, toes are still tucked. We're going to inhale, lift up your hips, and exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to pedal out the back of your legs, keeping your back flat, opening up space in your legs. When we're creating space for growth and we're paying attention to our growth and making sure that we are always staying growing with life, we need to make sure our mindsets are available for growth and that there's nothing that's stopping us from that, whether that's ego, insecurities, fears. We check in with our mind, and then we move our bodies at the same time, and we create openness on many levels. Openness for new, openness to receive, getting rid of what no longer serves us, clearing out our space and inviting new in. Good. And we'll find stillness in our downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, right leg goes high, bending that knee, opening up the hip space here, clearing out our hips, our joint that gives us movement, that holds us back or keeps us going forward. Good. Squaring your hips, right leg is high, bringing that leg down. Inhale, left leg goes high, bend that knee, open up your hips, clearing out space on this side. And the amazing thing is doing even these practices for 20 to 30 minutes once a week, and then even during the week when you're like, that felt really good in my body, I thoroughly encourage you to do this on your own as well. Join the weekly class and then do some on your own. See what feels good, using that as you're setting your goals for the day. Or if you had a rough day, clearing out the tension from the day. Coming back with our hips squared, left leg goes to the ground. We're going to inhale, right leg high, point that toe, exhale, bring the knee all the way through. And as you find your stability here, we're going to come up into our warrior two, finding stability, making sure your knee is right in line with your ankle. Don't let your knee over your toes. Back leg, toes are pointed towards the edge of your mat. Good. Taking a nice big inhale into your chest here. Exhale, deepening your stretch, widening your stance if needed. And then on your next inhale, bringing the toes to the front of your mat, swinging the arms down and up into star pose. Opening up the chest, inviting in new, refresh. Good. Another big inhale here. And exhale, opposite direction into warrior two. Checking your stance. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, deepen your stretch. Good. And again, on your next inhale, coming forward, sweeping the arms down, up into star pose. And exhale. Let your muscles disengage. Let your body stay in this position. Another big inhale in here. Exhale, warrior two, opposite direction. Inhale into your chest. Exhale, deepen, opening up those spaces in our legs. And then inhale, arms in front, sweeping up high into star. Big inhale, stretch up. And as you exhale, warrior two, opposite direction. Taking a nice big inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, arms come forward, swinging high into star pose. Reaching up high. Exhale, soften. Good. We're going to bring our arms down to our sides. Go ahead and move into a squat position. Just hands resting on your knees here. And just opening up our side body. Bringing each shoulder forward, looking that direction. Getting a nice squat stretch. And then also our side body. And you can even see some or feel some stretching in your neck here. Good. And when you're ready, we're going to bring our hands to the front and bringing our toes forward. Knees are locked or gently bent. And we're just going to move side to side here, opening up more space in our hips. coming forward as you inhale, and as you exhale, dropping down. Inhale into the center. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. Good. One more time each side. Clearing space where tension or insecurities or our fears live, things that hold us back from our growth. Coming back to your center, taking a nice big inhale into a halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Letting your head dangle here. Option to keep those knees bent, whatever is comfortable. It doesn't matter how flexible you are. This is about the movement and the mindset and how it feels. And when you're ready, inhale, round and roll up to a standing position. Good. And we're going to just point our toes this way, like we're coming into a high crescent. Inhale, come forward with your hands reaching high. And exhale, step forward. Chair pose. Inhale, step back with the opposite leg. Should be your right. Good. Taking a big inhale here into your high crescent. And exhale, chair pose, come forward. Inhale, standing straight up. Good. Bringing those hands to your side. Taking a moment. Just opening up the hips here. Checking out what we just moved. See how it feels. Swinging the arms back and forth. Just finding some relaxation and gentle flowy movement. Nothing in particular. Good. And then we're going to find our way to a seated position as we make our way to our backs. Ooh, there we go. Good. Keeping your knees bent. Feet are behind your bottom. Taking a minute to lie here. Starting to drop your knees side to side. Opening up our spine. Doing some supine twists. Our spinal cord is a messenger. It has neural pathway signals traveling down it to our body, reacting to anything in our environment. Parasympathetic nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system. So we want our spine open. We want our spine flexible. And I'm sure we're all alike. No one is safe from back pain. We have aches and we have pains. Our backs carry the weight, literally and emotionally. So just opening up the spine. Taking time to just clear out tension. Good. And extending those legs long. Pointing your toes here, both at the same time, clenching all of your muscles, engaging your thighs, your calves, your knees are locked, and release. Let your feet fall to whichever side they go to. Hands can be on your chest, they can be at your side, they can be on your tummy. Point the toes, tighten all of your leg muscles, engage them, and release. Do that 2 more times. Point the toes, tighten all your muscles, engage everything, even your glutes if you'd like, and release. Taking a moment to feel how that relaxation taps into your muscles when you disengage after being fully engaged. All right, last time, point those toes, tighten all the muscles, glutes, hamstrings, calves, knees are locked, point the toes, and disengage. Good. Letting your shoulders be heavy on your mat. Let your eyes soften. Let your head be supported. Let your hips be open. Let them relax. There's no guard needed here. Our protectors can relax. They can go back to their little homes. Letting your thighs melt. Letting them fully relax. No engagement is necessary. The ground below you is your support. You can trust that. Let your upper arms soften. Let your jaw drop. Let your cheeks relax, softening your forehead. Letting your head be heavy. If you notice any muscle that has engagement, telling it to disengage. We're connecting our mind and body at these moments to work together. And we invite our breath to be an orchestrated part of this connection, bringing in fresh air as we move, as we clear our heads, as we bring in new perspectives, as we invite in new perspectives, new ways of doing things, new ways of being, giving yourself permission to relax, giving yourself forgiveness for the moments that you might not be proud of, giving yourself grace for all of it. After all, you are human, and life is a journey of lessons. And if we're staying open to our growth, we can utilize those lessons to our best selves, our highest selves, our source of spirituality, whatever that means to you. And knowing that as you stay open to this growth, you know life always improves because you're improving, because you're open to growth, because you're closing doors that are no longer fitting. And doors can mean whether it's changing your perspective, changing your reactions to responses, anything that makes you clench and tense and frustrated, we don't want to respond like that. We don't want to live that way. Life is frustrating, life is tense, life is sometimes a lot of different agreements and disagreements. But coming back to your center and back to yourself, finding your peace, let your body relax here for a moment, softening your eyes, opening your heart. staying open to growth. Following your nudges, those little things on your heart. And staying in your love, staying in your joy, staying in your compassion. That is what you find at your center when you come back to yourself. And when you're ready, we'll wiggle our toes. Take a big inhale into your chest. Exhale. Inhale into your nose. Using that air that's coming into your head, clearing out your head space, clearing out the cobwebs, clearing out anything that you don't like. And exhale. Open mouth. On your next inhale, we're going to reach above our heads. Point our toes. Good morning stretch. And as you exhale, bring those knees to your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Gently rocking side to side. Preparing to take what we learned here on the mat with our body and our minds and our breath as the orchestrator, the middleman that keeps it all connected, this beautiful oxygen, bringing new and clearing out old. It's literally what it does. It brings in O2 and it exhales CO2. An oxygen exchange and cellular exchange happens at the base of your lungs. And we just enhance that with our minds and our bodies for the greater good of ourselves and our communities. And gently rocking to one side, pushing up into your seated position. Coming back to our center. Good. And as we close our practice for today, hands to our side, palms up, taking in a moment to what really resonated, first thing that comes to mind that you want to invite into your daily practice, something new that shifted. We're going to put that in the palm of our hands. And as you inhale, we bring it to life, giving it good energy, giving it our attention, putting it above our heads. And as you exhale, bringing it into your center. Good. Thank you guys so much for joining this week. Again, this is the 13-week series, the 13 Pillars of Joy. It is week 5. If you're just now finding this, I invite you to go back and check out week 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can also just pick something that you're like, oh, this is calling to me. It doesn't matter what order it's in. It's just the pillars that get you to unlocking your joy better and easier. And again, my name is Audra. Thank you so much. If you're looking for more one-on-one support, check out my website for more ways that we can work together. And we will see you next week. Make sure you like, subscribe, and join. Let me know what you're thinking. I thoroughly enjoy creating this community for everyone and myself the same. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.